Hey, what's going on? Don't Unfriend Me Nation. I know the set looks a little bit different. We are not recording right now because we had a live show last night, and a lot of the followers were like, man, you got to put that into a show. You got to put that into a show. I was having a conversation with one of our listeners who's new to the show on YouTube, and he had some things to say, and we got into a little bit of an exchange, and certainly not a two-way conversation, considering that he was just making some random posts. But I think it's good enough to wax it onto vinyl and have you take a listen. So enjoy this, and I will see you when it's over. Go throughout world history, all history. Go back to the Romans, go back to the Saxons, Mesopotamians, Greeks. You can go back to the Shiites, the Sunnis, the Muslims, the Jews. You go down to the Egyptians, the Persians, Mongolians, the Cossacks, the Bolsheviks. You can go back through the days of Charlemagne if you want to. And there has always been a ruling class, and there has always been serfs, peons, peasants, slaves. Always. What the makes you think that's changed? What makes you think that has changed throughout? How can eons of history, thousands of years of history, and you think that the United States of America is the only free place on earth? Because I can name 32 other countries that have freedom just as much as we do. I can name 32 different countries right now. 32. That all have the same, if not more, freedom than we do. Just ask me to start. What differentiates the United States is the illusion of change. But what has really changed? We still have a middle class, we still have a lower class, and we still have an upper class, and then we have the ruling class. That has not changed in 246 some odd years of our history, 247 years of our history. That hasn't changed in thousands of years of history in Europe, in the Middle East, in Asia. What makes you name them? Belgium, France, Norway, Finland, Switzerland, Japan, Luxembourg, Malaysia, Sumatra, Kuala Lumpur, Bahrain, Canada. Would you like me to do the provinces of Canada?
Australia?
Australia.
New Zealand?
South Korea, New Zealand, England, Germany.
Spain.
All of them have freedom. Spain, no. Spain's pretty bad.
No.
Greece, Israel. You can name so many countries that have freedom, which means that their country doesn't enslave people, that they have a constitution. China has a constitution. They don't follow it, but they have a constitution. Taiwan used to be free. Hong Kong used to be free. This lie, you've never been to any other countries. How do you know? I've been to 26 different countries. I've lived in most of the states in the Union. And I will tell you that freedom is not only in the United States of America, but there is a very big difference on what type of freedoms you possess. Canada's not free. Canada restricts speech. Canada has an authoritarian type government, but it's still free. There's no slavery. You're being paid a wage. Give me a break. It's free. You can say pretty much anything you want. It doesn't mean you're not going to get a knock on the door. Same thing's true for the United States. It's just as free as the U.S. Hell, at times I would say Japan is freer than the United States. I live there. And you can not only petition your government, they'll give you a platform and pay for you to say the things you want to say. There was a time that they would feed you your balls and cut off your head in Japan. To sit here and say that the United States is the only free country in the world is bullshit. To say we're the only bastion of freedom left in the United States. We are the most powerful country, which makes us freer than everyone else, because if you disagree with us, we will blow you in the next month. There's a big difference. We can enforce freedom and ensure that we remain free. There's a big difference. But if you think that our military might was non-existent and that we would be free, you're crazy. We are one of the strongest empires ever in world history. We are not conquerors, but we are an empire. So for you to sit here and think that the United States is not corrupt, that the United States is so star-spangled awesome that it's free from manipulating its people, you have not paid attention. We fled tyrannical rule. We are back in it. We never left it. They took Kennedy. Tuskegee experiments were the government. They dropped 2 nukes and flashed 730,000 people without a second thought. Look at COVID. If you think the United States government is working in the best interest of the people, then you don't know anything about world history. You don't know anything about our Constitution. You don't know anything about Ronald Reagan. And I'm questioning if you're even a conservative. The only thing that protects us from the United States government, these 3 books: the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, and the Declaration. This is it. This is for us, not them. This isn't theirs, yet they use it against us. They weaponize it against us. The Patriot Act is the abortion of the Constitution of the United States, an abortion, and they keep pushing it through. Both parties are responsible. Both parties vote on it. $trillion-dollar omnibus bills that send us and spend us to the highest bidder. We constantly sign those bills. We push them through. The American people are no longer represented. The special interests are represented. The corporations are represented. You're not represented. Name something that you have voiced that's actually gotten pushed through at city council, state level, the local dog catcher, county clerks and recorder's office. Hell, go into the DMV and ask them to go ahead and see the manager and submit a ticket on the wait times and see if it gets impacted. You don't have a voice. You've never had a voice. You will never have a voice until you take it back. And how do you take it back? Vote these out of office and stop believing in politicians at the national level to make change. The president's not going to do anything for you. It's your governor, it's your senator, it's your state legislature, it's the county clerk, it's the sheriff, it's the municipalities, the cities, the townships. Those will make the difference. And it starts right here. And you have these books to protect you to go say what you want to say. And if you're not getting the reaction that you want from them, then take their jobs. Donald Trump's going to be president. Everything's going to change. Nothing's going to change. You are looking for the cure from cancer in a pack of cigarettes. You are looking for the cure for cancer in a pack of cigarettes. It's not where you find it. Whatever. Wake up. Stop trusting the plan.
It's all part of the plan.
It is a part of the plan. And when you realize that they're all a part of it and you're not, maybe you'll start waking up. Hey, folks, thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me Show. I appreciate it. I hope you liked it. Once in a while, we have something on the live show that goes off without a snag or a hitch, and we'll put it into a recorded show. You can watch the show live, 7 p.m. Eastern. We're on tonight. We're on Monday through Friday now. You can see it on Spreely TV, YouTube, all social media, podcasts, everything else. It's there for you. We'll see you soon. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me Show. Goodbye.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, Olivia, and Mike. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on the Spreely.tv network and all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.